Welcome back, Album Book Club viewers. This week we're talking to the Electric Indigo, a kind of old jam, Allman Brothers-y style band. They're really cool guys. Let's listen to the music. All right. So who are you guys and what do you play?
We're the Electric Indigo band from here in Newport, Kentucky. Been around a minute. As far as what we play, it's all under the umbrella of rock music, but there's a lot of different influence in there, kind of from all of us individually. There's funk, there's soul, jazz, blues. I mean, you name it. If y'all want to add anything that you can think of offhand.
I put my progressive undertones of drumming into our music.
Undertones, he says.
Excuse me, overtones.
You could say progressive.
I think the whole thing has got a very, I don't know, you could call it progressive jam band music. There's very, I don't know, it feels very nice to play. A lot of it comes from the maestro Matt Getz's catalog of musical genius, but we all cook it, you know, you bring a good group of musicians, a skeleton or something, and it's going to take on some muscles, you know, so...
It's a big old blend of a lot of different things in a good way. I don't know. All under the rock umbrella, I guess. We're a rock band, I suppose. For lack of better terminology.
Speaking of those influences, who are some of the bands that most influence you guys and your sound?
Well,
Allman Brothers all day.
Overall,
of
Allman
course.
Brothers are a huge one.
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd is an absolutely huge one. I mean, you can look around the room and see some of them. A lot of Southern rock guys.
Mm-hmm.
There's some Hendrix in there for sure.
Cream.
Yeah,
Cream.
there's some Cream in there. I'll try to pull out anything from like Miles Davis stuff. Been on a big Mahavishnu orchestra kick lately. Some stuff like Aquarium Rescue Unit and all that. But it really is all across the board. I mean, the ideas come from everywhere. And kind of on the note of the previous question, it all just kind of comes together from all of us. Somebody will throw in one thing, somebody will throw in another, bounces off of everybody, and then just comes together. It's always changing, always evolving.
Let's pivot more towards the art of your guys' music. You guys have an owl on all the arts. Can you explain what the owl means?
So that, when it came time to get some art made, there's a video game from back in the day that I played constantly that I loved the art style of. It was Sly Cooper, if anybody remembers that game.
Yes.
And the main bad guy in that game was a giant cybernetic owl named Clockwork.
Clockwork, yes.
Clockwork. So I had the great misfortune of going to art school for a year. Before I switched to music. But no, I met a lot of really cool people when I was there. So the folks who do our art are folks like Andrew Buchanan, who's done a lot of that, and Davey Parrott, who's done the last 2 album covers, single covers. Like if you look at the Klaus the Jackhammer music video, that's Andrew. If you look at some of our earlier logos, that's Andrew. And then Davey does a lot of the cover art. Things of that sort. But yeah, a lot of it, the whole owl thing came from that game, which is funny. But I don't know, it just seemed like it stuck. And for whatever reason, I feel like it does fit visually. So our little mascot grabbed it and just ran with it. Yeah.
So is there any new music in the works? Any albums, EPs, any new projects coming out?
Oh yeah.
Always.
Sir.
Always.
Oh yeah.
Rare time goes by where something isn't being written or worked on in one way, shape, or form. There was a tune when y'all walked in we were playing that's a new one that's more down kind of a fusion-y, jammy path there. There's a good variety of stuff being worked on as far as just the breadth of what is being what's being written, genre-wise and influence-wise and everything like that. Aside from that, we just recorded some live videos at Rook House, which is where we recorded our last album. So we went in there and recorded 3 tunes, live video, everything live. So those will be coming out sooner rather than later. And then we also have an audio track that we recorded, just solely audio. So we're thinking of releasing those videos, but also maybe even doing some kind of like small live EP of those 4 tunes that we can get out there. because I don't know. I think live is where it really happens for us. The studio stuff is cool. We love doing it, but there's always something different to the live aspect that's hard to get in a studio environment. Still figuring that part out. But
Alrighty, I'll pivot yet again. I know you guys linked up with ZZ Top. How was that, and like how did it come about?
This guy's magical musical journey.
Hard work paying off is what that is.
Yeah, no, that was that's a trip. That's kind of a side thing that I mainly got going on. I'd love to get some of these guys in on that thing, but yeah, there's a band it's like a support band called The Summit, and then I started playing with them. It's probably about a year ago now, but they go out and we do stuff with ZZ Top and all that. ZZ Top and Collective Soul are the big ones, the ones with the most frequency. But it's cool and it's a trip. It's neat doing what we're doing and doing that and kind of seeing both sides of the coin, you know, with us doing our thing and coming up and having it be, you know, kind of at this stage, an independent, regional kind of situation, and then seeing how it works on a level of those guys where they've been doing it for 50 years with, you know, their audience and everything like that. It's a really good learning experience, and I'm always trying to take what I can from that and apply it to everything else musically that I can, bit by bit. Just trying to learn and listen to folks. That's what you got to do as best you can.
So you guys talk a lot about playing live and doing a lot of local shows. Is there any plans to branch out and go any further?
So on that note, we are working on it. Anybody that wants us to swing your neck of the woods, please let us know.
We'll go anywhere.
Please.
Yeah, we're
The
working.
contiguous United States.
The contiguous and non-contiguous.
Yeah, let's not look
And
for
non-contiguous.
non-contiguous.
And further.
Yeah.
And further. No, we're always looking to travel and do some shows wherever we can. Because in the note of the whole live thing, I think that's where people really dig it and really kind of feel it out. That's where we shine most and we can pull people in. Yeah, as far as traveling and playing here, there, and everywhere, right now it's a tough thing to do these days for any band that isn't already big and established in that. And you're really shooting in the dark, figuring it out. But we're always working on it, and we're always down to feel that out, play other places we haven't, meet folks we haven't, get the live show in their ears and eyes. But yeah, definitely always plans to do that sort of thing.
People would really like to hear people play.
Yes.
Those are very. Sometimes you think it's hard to come by, but then you find a little pocket in the world, and people really catch on to people. You know what's going on in the moment. You know.
That's anywhere though, man. That could be fun.
So yeah, it's
Southwest,
yeah.
East.
Exactly.
He's from Chicago. He's just.
That's true. Chicago would love us.
Don't leave
We
me
gotta
out.
play up there.
Do not leave me out.
I'm just saying.
I would love
Just
to play in
saying.
Chicago. Yeah. Anybody cats from Chicago?
We gotta get down to New
Dude,
Orleans.
New Orleans.
Dude,
would be
yes.
great,
Oh my
man.
God. We gotta go to New Orleans, man.
We love
New
a lot of
Orleans
it. We
people,
love-
hit us up.
Yes.
Yeah, we
I
love-
love your beer. I love your beer.
Yeah, well, we've been lucky to hear such great music and such great, such wide areas of, just so many different places. So, we kind of sniff out where it sounds good. What do you call that when you're sniffing with your ears?
Your ears.
Well, you can smell, and then you can sniff. You can smell, and then you can sniff. We're sniffing out the good tunes.
Yeah.
So we're trying to
I
find.
feel you.
Lift.
Yeah, you know what I'm
I don't
saying.
even know. A combination of sniff and listen. What would that be?
Snip.
Put our ears to the ground. Put our ears to the ground. All right, shut the fuck up. That's good. Anyway, yeah, we're having a lot of fun doing
We
it.
have
We're
fun.
we're having fun here. We're trying to find.
Trying to find our
Yeah,
market.
trying to
I
find
think
those great players to fit bills with and get to play with, and also play longer shows as a solo set. Just because we get warmed up and then we have to get off the stage usually. So
Yeah.
we like to jam, we like to cook.
We love playing.
People like to hear that music happening and really like to listen to it. There's so many great people, great listeners out there. Young kids even that fucking that I didn't know nothing about listening at that age. That's like it's cool to
They're
see.
enjoying it.
Yeah. Yeah.
This guy just got
And
in
old
behind
guys too. The old guys especially know how to they have their very kind words to say about what we're doing usually. So it's very encouraging when someone who was there with a lot of happening music, like Billy Gibbons. Anyway, we like things to sound good, and we're trying to go in that direction wherever things sound good.
Wherever you'll have us, as long as you like listening.
Speaking of making good music, you guys have definitely gone with a much older generation style of music. What are some, have you guys faced any backlash or had any problems trying to get outreach for that?
I wouldn't say we've had any backlash, no.
Sometimes I feel like we're kind of separate from the scene, you know?
Well, we
Kinda
can
like-
be...
The scene's kind of like, I don't know.
I'll say it is.
It's-
On that
it's,
note, there's some folks around, but there isn't a lot of it that I've found in the local scene as far as stylistically. We have our buddies that we love in the local scene. Dead Humor's a big one. A lot of really good folks around.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday are all really killer folks. But even them included, there's definitely a genre differential happening. Which, can be a good thing or a bad thing, accordingly. So I wouldn't say backlash. It is a bit of a matter of just finding where exactly do we fit in that whole picture. We've come across some folks that we do share some, I suppose, genre ties with here and there, but they're mainly, off in other places. But like I said, that's not necessarily a negative or anything. It's just a matter of trying to see where exactly we fit and how to organize things and what people want to listen to. I suppose that be how it be.
That'd be how it be.
Yeah.
I truly do.
So nothing good or bad. Just
Yeah, I haven't.
it is interesting.
Just trying to find a little piece in this local scene, I guess.
Well, even I don't know. Even just here and abroad
Obviously, you
and
don't
everything else.
branch
Yeah.
out,
I mean, it's always there are always that question of how you fit in the puzzle, and how the piece fits in the puzzle. But as long as we're playing, we're doing our thing, and the tunes are good, I don't really care.
True.
Yeah,
True.
That's what it
That's what
boils
it's all
down
about.
to. It's
They make good music.
yeah,
That's
we
all that
haven't really
matters.
had any. We were, I guess, fortunate that that's not our bag. Is we're more about playing for each other at any given moment rather than trying to put a price tag on it or something.
Right, now comes the best section of the video, the plug your shit section. Shout out whatever you want to. Plug it all.
All right.
man, all right.
The Electric Indigo or the Electric Indigo Band on Instagram, Facebook, Apple Music, Spotify, you name it. Best thing you can do to help us is like all that stuff up and just listen to the tunes. Go through it. We've got 2 albums out there right now, some live cuts, all that, and hopefully those new things coming out here pretty soon. Listen to them, share them with your buddies, all that. But that's the stuff that allows us to branch out and to go to new places and check things out. And we would highly appreciate it if y'all do that. It's the best thing you can do aside from sending us a check for $3 million.
Yes. You can do that.
Yes.
That'd be appreciated.
Instant tour
Great.
rates.
Jim, you're saying?
Yeah,
Jim, you're saying he's
got.
got a 57 gold top that I want you to take a look at.
I'm not selling it.
You're not selling it. And that's how the band.
It's gone one day.
And that is how the band dissolved.
Just
Wakes up.
my stuff without my-
Where'd my gold top go?
Get to the last part here. I've got to ask you guys, as a band, if you could give us one album to listen to on our podcast and talk about.
Oh, as
Man, as a
band.
band, oh
Yes.
god, I don't
It's
know.
a group
We're all so
decision?
different.
Oh,
That's
no.
the thing.
How much time do we have?
How much time do we have to get to debate this, man?
You can
God.
insert the Jeopardy
God.
time theme song right here while we figure
Well,
this
just
out. Okay, so think about the band and the band's music. Try to.
Oh, it's a representative of the band.
I guess that's the best way.
Oh,
man.
Because otherwise, we're all going to have such different
I
answers.
mean, we can always go with,
True.
I guess, Fillmore West.
It's a contender.
You know.
Fillmore West.
Whatever, I forget.
Get this man out of here.
Dude, it's been-
looking
it's been a
for
while.
a new drummer. No.
Send
Fillmore
it in.
West.
Email us.
Dead.
Whatever.
Send us an email. A fax. Fillmore East would have to be a contender.
Yeah.
But that's a live album though. So like, do we want to do a live album or a studio album? I don't know.
But the extended
I don't know,
live
that's-
album that has "Don't Keep Me Wondering" and all that.
Oh
This
man.
doesn't count.
I'd say that.
That's true.
Yeah.
That has never been.
I guess that's the answer. Yeah.
Sweet. I think that just about wraps it.
I think so.
Thank you guys so much.
Oh yeah.
Pass out.